Today, I'm showing you 5 faceless channel ideas that you could literally run from your bedroom and still make over $15,000 per month. If you're not using these, you are literally leaving money on the table because some of the channels on this list are making close to $60,000 a month without spending hours on research or production or high-end editing. And today, I'm going to show you how to do the same. So go ahead, hit subscribe, and let's get into idea number 1. A what if channel. This faceless channel crossed 1 million subscribers with just 30 uploads. Just last month alone, they racked up over 16 million views and made close to $60,000 from AdSense. And if we zoom out to the whole year, that is 58 million views, bringing in up to $371,000 in estimated earnings. And guess what? They're not using flashy visuals or high-end editing. They're just answering interesting what-if questions using simple stickman animations. The beauty of this niche is that you are not limited to one subject. You could dive into history and make what-if videos like what if the Titanic never sank? What if the Roman Empire never collapsed? What if the US lost the Revolutionary War? Or you could shift gears and explore geography with ideas like what if the Earth stopped spinning for 5 seconds? What if the oceans completely dried up? What if the US was split into 2 countries? Or you can tap into geopolitics videos with topics like what if the Soviet Union still existed today? What if the US dollar collapses tomorrow? What if NATO fell apart overnight? You can mix all of these different niches or just focus on one, like building a what if channel entirely around history. This niche works so well because it taps into raw human curiosity. We are hardwired to chase the unknown. These videos create an open loop in our brain, aka the moment we hear the question, we instantly want to know the answer. And yes, the OG What If Science channel has been around for years, but this new channel proves that you can still grow your channel in this space and make a serious amount of money. Because viewers don't care about who makes the video. They care about how interesting the idea is and how clearly it is explained. So if you nail these 2 things, a bold, mind-bending what if question and a clear, satisfying explanation, you will grow fast, period. Coming to idea number 2, why it sucked to be. Now this is a new idea with barely any competition right now, but it is already proving to be insanely profitable. Just look at Dinzo, a faceless channel in this space. With only 12 videos, he's gained over 400,000 subscribers, pulled in 25 million views and earned up to $186,000 from AdSense alone. Then there is Bound, who has built a community of 190,000 plus subscribers with just 36 uploads and has made up to $133,000 from 18 million views. So how does this idea work? As the name suggests, you create videos that explain why it sucked to be someone or something like a certain animal or bird, as channels like Dinzo and Bound have done. Or maybe it could be a strange, dangerous, or downright unlucky job someone might have had, like Jinx Explode on his channel. The point is there are no limits on the kind of topics you can cover. You can turn almost anything into a why it sucked to be topic as long as it's interesting and unusual. And just like the what if channel idea, you don't need flashy visuals. Simple stickman style animations work perfectly fine because what really hooks the viewer is the idea itself and how well you explain it. So if you've got a curious mind, this niche is a gold mine. And right now it's still very early, very few channels have jumped on it, which means the competition is low and the opportunity is wide open. So if you like the idea, I would suggest jumping on it right now. But if this is not your cup of tea, you can explore the third lazy but rich faceless idea, which is true crime videos. Now this one on the list is a classic, but its appeal continues to gain traction. A true crime stories channel is the ultimate goldmine of viewership and money. Now this faceless channel gained over 200,000 subscribers with just 63 uploads, and they made up to $135,000 from 18 million views last year. And all they're doing is finding real crime stories from news, other sources, and then retelling them on their channel. Unsolved murders, cold cases, high-profile trials, mysterious disappearances, they cover it all. You can easily find gripping stories, crime cases with a quick search, Google News, YouTube. Once you've picked the story, scripting it is just as easy. Remember, you're not writing a novel, you're simply narrating the facts. What happened, when and where it happened, who was involved, why the crime occurred, and how the investigation unfolded. Most of these details are already available public information. And when it comes to visuals, this niche is surprisingly low effort because most of the time you'll be using real clips, images, footage like interrogation clips, body cam recordings, courtroom scenes, or news coverage that were reported on the case. Everything you need is often already out there. You're just stitching it together to support the story. The real magic lies in how you package the story itself. Your title should highlight the most shocking, mind-bending part of the case, and your thumbnail should show the faces of the key people involved, whether it's the suspect, the victim, or something mysterious behind the scene. Something that looks like this. Together, that title-thumbnail combo creates the perfect open loop. So if you're naturally curious about crime stories, missing persons cases, or unsolved mysteries, this niche is tailor-made for you. But if you already enjoy watching movies every day across different genres, then movie recaps can be a great channel idea for you because it will help you turn that habit into an income. Take the channel Fantastic Captain, for example. Last year, they made up $264,000 from 35 million views, all by recapping movies. The idea is simple. You watch a film, you break down the story into a clean, engaging recap and tell it to the audience like you're narrating it to a friend. The key is to pick movies that are unusual in some way or gripping in some way that viewers have to know how the story ends. And that is what pulls people in. And the best part is you don't need to do a lot of scripting because you'll be using the plotline directly. And you also don't need to think too hard about the packaging because you will be using movie references in your titles and your thumbnails, something like this. As for the visuals, you can use clips from the movie you are recapping, but to stay safe under fair use, add your own voiceover, give your personal take on the story, and make sure the clips are broken into smaller segments instead of playing one long scene. That way, you're not just showing the movie, you are transforming it into something new, which makes it both legal and more engaging for the viewers. And here's a bonus idea to level up this niche. If you've got extra time, start a second channel focused purely on movie reviews. On this one, you can share your opinions on new releases, explain confusing endings, and break down complex plot twists. Why? Because people constantly search for answers after watching a movie. What did that ending mean? Was the main character dead the whole time? These types of videos get tons of traffic, especially in the first few weeks of a film's release. So now you basically have two channels from the same idea. One that recaps wild, underrated movies, and another one that reviews trending films and explains what most people miss. Two channels, two revenue streams, both are built around your love for films. Now, if you are not into movies, let's say, or true crime, you can try this next channel idea, which is sports analysis. Just like the last idea helped movie lovers turn their passion into profit, this one does the same for sports fans. If you already follow a sport closely, whether it's football, MMA, baseball, basketball, or anything else, you're already halfway there. Pick the one you genuinely enjoy watching and start breaking down the games, the players, the strategies. Talk about how the team won, what strategies worked, what things fell apart, and what does this game mean for the team's future. That's exactly the kind of insight fans love. And you are not limited to match analysis. You can also talk about transfer news, behind the scenes drama. The beauty of this niche, talk about players. The beauty of this niche is that there is always something happening. Matches are played every week, stories unfold every day, and fans are always looking for fresh take and smart analysis. And yes, this niche makes serious money. Baseball doesn't exist pulled in over 100 million views last year, earning close to $131,000 in AdSense revenue. Field Flicks, which focuses on American football, got 55 million views and brought in around $245,000, even though both their views and revenue saw a slight dip from the previous year. And Raymar Football, which specializes in football breakdowns, earned close to $69,000 from just 9 million views. So clearly, if your content is solid, the earnings will follow. And you do not need a huge budget to get started. Just use match clips under fair use and your commentary and mix in simple visuals like heat maps, player stats, or formation diagrams to bring your points to life. Because with this idea, it's your insight that matters the most. The clearer and sharper your analysis, the more your audience will keep coming back for. Now, before you pick any of these ideas, make sure they line up with your strengths, your interests, and where you want to be in the long term. That is how you stay consistent and actually build solid income while enjoying the process. And if you're serious about turning YouTube into your full-time career, watch this video next, because I show you 9 powerful faceless niches that have helped creator quit their 9-to-5 and go all in on YouTube. It's packed with ideas we didn't cover here, so don't miss it. And I'm going to see you guys very soon in the next one. Bye-bye.